Weezy out. Young money. Cash money.
What's up? This your boy Tommy Maverick, and I'm gonna holler at you guys about a few things. I guess the first thing I want to start out talking about is the whole NFL situation. I mean, NFL lockout. Push it to the limit. And I'm gonna start out by saying that first of all, if you're in the owner's side, suck a dick. This is not 50-50. I hate the owners. I don't get how you can sign a deal, opt out of it, sign another backroom deal with a TV company, basically stating that you want to use the money that you would gain in the event that the lockout doesn't happen. That a lockout does happen. I don't get how you do shady backroom things like that. Then try to issue an 18-game schedule, slide that in there, and then turn around and have people say that, it's 50-50. It's not 50-50. And the people who keep saying the crap about, oh, well, if you work for someone, then you shouldn't have to open your books anyway. No. First of all, that's ridiculous, because if you're working for someone that, and while you're working for someone, you are the product, then I'm sorry, you have a right to discuss a few things. And if you're sitting around telling me you need another $1 billion off the top, then I'm sorry, you got to show me something that shows that. Because that's not, and to the people who are saying, if I ever walk in and ask my boss to show me his books, I get fired. You damn right you get fired, because there's a million other people who can do your job. There's not a million other people that can do what these guys do. And there's not a million other jobs where people are going to show up in thousands, hundreds and tens of thousands to watch you do your job. So please stop comparing yourself to football players. That shit drives me crazy. Every time you come to a blog or a store, you got to watch 50 idiots try to compare themselves, saying, well, if I talk to my boss like that, I'd get fired. Damn right you get fired. Nobody wants to do your job, and there's a million people who can. And then the other side of the coin, you get these assholes who make, maybe $250,000 as small business owners come on talking about, oh, well, I'm a business owner myself, so, if someone came to me and asked me to open my books to them, I do the same thing. Do you make $250,000 a year? Don't compare yourself to people who are making billions of dollars. Like, that's just so stupid. Like you have 10 employees maybe. These people have, get 1,900. So please stop trying to compare yourself to these big owners and try to say you understand their dilemma. No, there is no dilemma. The dilemma is they're trying to shotgun these guys and trying to, basically bamboozle them out of $1 billion. If you're losing this type of money, like you're saying that you're losing, and why can't you show these people that? Why can't you show, I'm losing money, I'm going bankrupt? And another question is, if you're losing all this money, why the hell haven't you sold the team? See, that's always an option. If you're losing all this type of money, you can't stand to go through all this shit like you're saying, then go buy another team. I don't get it. What the hell are you still there for? You're sitting around telling people about how you hate this and how you're losing all this money. I know Mark Cuban's been trying to buy a team for years now. He opened up a whole new league just to have football. So you trying to tell me nobody wants to buy your team? Shit is ridiculous. And then you got these people saying that it's both sides. It's not both sides. One side wanted to continue doing things the way it was being done, the way that we all love them, the way that we all love, and the way that we all enjoy. Another person said, no, we don't want to do it that way. We want more. The players weren't being greedy. The owners were. So how can anybody with any type of sense look at that and say, oh yeah, well they both have good sides of the story? No, they don't. The owners have terrible sides. They signed a deal, then opted out of it, then made a backroom deal so that they can get money in the event that there is a lockout. It's terrible. There's no side. There's no way that you can bag on that. People say, "Oh, well, the players are the ones who decertified." You know, and you know, just remember their union. Damn right, they did that because that's the only play that they had. They're not going to give these guys $1 billion, and these guys are sitting up there with their arms crossed, looking at them, saying, "You know, what are you going to do about it?" And then try to use the fact that they, and try to use the fact that they, they decertify as a reason to say that it's their fault too. Is fucking stupid. Like, how do you use that? I mean, that's like saying the owners are at fault because they locked the players out. That's so stupid. Use your brain, man. Like this shit is so dumb. It's not both sides. It's one side. It's no, one side did all the dirt. I can't even think of one thing the players did that was on the foul side. They used the tools that were at their disposal so they wouldn't get screwed over. Shit's so stupid. Another thing, that tends to get on my last nerve, is the whole shit about LeBron James and Derrick Rose. First of all, let me first off say that I think LeBron James should have won the MVP this year. If not him, Kevin Durant. I mean, Derrick Rose, to me, I'm sorry, I'm not impressed. I mean, I watched the guy play, and I just see a guy that, I'm not saying that he's not a great player, but I just don't see, I don't see how he's the MVP. I mean, you got a guy who brought in a guy who has a guy on his team and Carlos Boozer, who last year was a 20-10 guy, and he has Luol Deng, who the year before he came in was a 20-10 guy. You got one of the best, non-fouling big men and rebounders in Joakim Noah, and I mean, that to me is ridiculous. I mean, these guys, especially Luol Deng and Boozer, these guys went from being, all-stars to just like, I don't know the hell they are now. They're like journeymen at best. This guy shoots about 70% of the time, and they kind of pick up his scraps. Yet when they lose, they say, "Oh, is Derrick Rose a bust?" They're right, is Derrick Rose a bust because he shoots all the time. He doesn't give anybody else a chance to have a good game. Nobody else can take the reins and play the way he does because he shoots all the time. They give him free reins these people are too busy setting picks and shit for him so that they can't get games off. And then at the end of the day, they're saying, well, he needs some help. They need a new philosophy. They need to put everyone there and let everyone touch the ball. Be like the Celtics. Just let everyone touch the ball, and then you'll realize that these guys are just as good as Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade, LeBron James. These guys are good players. I just get so sick and tired of that whole Michael Jordan mentality. Michael Jordan brought that shit in where it's just like, oh, well, we just pass it to the player and let him control the game. Yeah, that's great, but at the same time, how the hell, if I'm playing with you, how the hell am I going to have a good game when you're shooting 90% of the time? You're a point guard, bringing the ball up. Or you're Dwayne Wade or LeBron James, bringing the ball up. Hell, I might as well just step off the court. I know I'm not touching the ball. You sit there and dribble for fucking till there's 10 seconds left on the clock, and you go throw the ball, run to the hoop, begging for a foul, and when you don't get it, try to toss me some wobbly ass pass that bounces off my hand. Like, how the hell am I supposed to play my game when that's the best that I can hope for? Oh, and that pisses me off too when people talk about Michael Jordan as if everybody loved Michael Jordan. I mean, I remember growing up when people hated Michael Jordan. They thought he was a ball hog. He'd shoot 43 times and make 10 shots and then come out with 20 points and start blaming his teammates for the loss. Hell are you talking about? Do you shoot 43 times? How many times can I shoot? How can I make a difference in a game? I gotta try to get that sister rapport. That sucky player diving for balls and just like the bottom feeder trying to get your leftovers so that I can at least be in a small print. Like that. That shit just gets on my last nerve. And then you see them, come stand up on the podium, after a game where they scored 43 points after they only have about 15 games where they, scored 23 with fucking 18 misses. And then they look at you like you're supposed to bow down. Like, come on, dude. Eventually you're going to have a good game. You got every chance in the world to have a good game. And then they want to give you the MVP because you go out and you score 29 points a game. Well, Derrick, you should be getting 29 points a game when you're shooting as much as you do. And stress. I mean, and I'm more disappointed with Derrick Rose, who's a point guard. You're a point guard. You can't find any. You can't even be in the top 10 in assists. Get a rebound every now and again. Do your own shit. If you're gonna shoot that many times, then you should at least be getting close to 9-10 rebounds a game. Because other than that, if you're not getting your own rebounds, then you're a venomous snake just sucking the life out of your team. It's like I'm sitting up here fighting and scrapping for rebounds so you can go down and look pretty and get a dunk and shoot. I watched the shit the other night. You see Luol Deng diving on the ground, hitting balls out of the way, and passing it to Derrick Rose, who's sitting up there, basically fucking cherry picking so that he can get an open dunk. I don't get that, but that's just something that I harp on, And another thing that gets on my last nerve is baseball. This whole old-ass players coming out talking as if they're as if they're like anyone cares about them anymore. When I watched TV this morning, saw shit about Derek Jeter. I'm like, why the hell are we still interviewing Derek Jeter? I mean, you don't see that in any other sport. Like Derek Jeter, hit over 200. And this guy sucks so bad. And then you got, and he's talking about Jorge Posada, another person where nobody could give a damn if he retired tomorrow. Why in the world in baseball do they do that? I guess they try to, stay true to that whole stupid shit about, America's game, the original pastime and all that bullshit, even though nobody watches it anymore. And I can't understand how in the world do you not realize that people don't give a damn about baseball anymore? And you know why people don't care about baseball anymore? Because people don't get excited from no-hitters. Nobody gives a damn about somebody being able to throw some, basically being saved by their outfield because no one is good enough to hit a home run. And the reason why people can't hit a home run is because they've outlawed steroids, which to me is like, the hell you outlawing steroids for? As if, and they love. I hate people that say it's cheating. So you cheating? I'm doing something you can do. If you don't want to do it, fine. Then that doesn't mean I'm cheating you. That means I'm willing to do things that you're not willing to do. And don't get me wrong, I'm not for steroids. But hell, if you're stupid enough to use it and it works for you, then how the hell? You're the one. You giving the sacrifice. How the hell you cheating? But that shit just gets on my nerve. And they wonder why people don't watch baseball. They don't give a damn about no 35 home runs. Nobody wants to see a home run every 12 games. People want to see a home run, a lot of home runs. People want to see the Mark McGwire, Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa type of shit. Nobody want to see Albert Pujols hitting 35, 40 home runs. That shit is disgusting. And we're supposed to get happy about that. And another new thing that they're coming out is this whole hit streak shit. Like, come on, dude, you hit 7 times a game. I'm supposed to be impressed because you can get on base once a game. It's like they're scraping and trying to find something. Like, oh, look at this, we can do something. Like, come on, man, I'm gonna give a damn about no hitters and hit streaks. And I know that the baseball purists say, you just don't understand the game. Damn right, I don't understand the game, and I don't want to watch it. And obviously there are a lot of people who understand my opinion or at least agree with it because nobody watches this shit.